So it's been hot moving the stuff, but I think it's worth it.
Yes.
Living room is ready.
Yes.
What says you?
Ta-da.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yes.
Really, really happy.
Right.
Got the light up yesterday.
Yes.
Made a big difference. Cleaned the floor. As you know, we're going to be doing something with the floor. We've got more work to do. We're going to be doing something with the floor, doing something with these steps, but for now we can move in here.
Yep.
The TV, we're waiting for a replacement wall stand for it because the one we brought from the UK, half the bits are missing.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. We taped them together with brown tape.
And we're clever that way. Everything's clever that way. So that will be coming off that black stand and actually going into that recess in the wall.
Okay, so this is our little
Announcement. This
Yes.
is what we're doing.
Yes.
So this is what we call Cave 2. The cave's on this side of the property. We are removing all the plaster and we are going to be replastering
Yes.
with lime.
Yes.
The problem is when we first had this done, when we first moved here, is we had a guy put on traditional Yeso plaster because all this cave looked good and we didn't know any better. We have got problems. We have got water ingress. It's discolouring the plaster.
Yeah.
The plaster is cracking. The plaster, it's not just wet colour there. Over here it's actually yellow where the colour of the soil behind is coming through.
Yes, it is.
We have places where it's got big cracks in the sides.
Yeah, I'll just show you that. Big massive crack there. There's one in here too. Yeah, some more there, but it's gone. This room is wet through. That dark is damp. In fact, there's a little section there that's absolutely bone dry and it's white. So, yes, we intend to do some other modifications as we go, subject to it being feasible.
Yeah, we're just going to start at the beginning and take it off. Follow us on the journey, as they say, because it's just going to be a make it up as we go along. Other than we have invested in all the products to make the lime because everywhere is now closed in Spain for 4 weeks.
Yep.
With a view to hopefully this only taking us a couple of weeks to destroy, and then we can start rebuilding.
Indeed.
But here you go, another colour.
Yeah.
Soil coming through. Look at this plaster here. It's cracking all the way down and even coming off its own accord here.
It is.
We have actual water on the floor in here.
Yeah.
Coming up, coming down. I don't know. Just coming out of the land.
It's just no air movement.
Yeah.
So, this needs a fan.
Yeah, this needs a fan. This is proof, guys, that use the wrong product because you know best, because that's what's modern in an old-fashioned building or a hole in the ground, and pay the price.
Yeah.
Because we've got a heck of a lot of work on now to remove all this and then replaster.
Yes. Right, today's the day. Making a start on stripping these walls. Got all the safety equipment, ear defenders, goggles, hard hat, construction crocs. Got the tool. And there's a guy here now, and Dover shouted at him. It's going to be filming us as well. It's part of what was our mystery thing. We'll explain it a little bit later because I'm not allowed to film him filming us. It's the way it is, the contract, and he hasn't given his permission either, so that's fine. But, you can see the local guard here are quite interested actually. They just pulled up and had a word with him because he's filming outside the property. So I'm sure he'll have to show his licence to them. So the guard here have left now. They just drove past and wanted to know what he was up to. He explained what he was doing, showed them obviously his papers and permissions and everything like that. And they seemed happy. Yes. He works for a UK TV company. So that's going to be interesting, isn't it? We might be on UK telly. Oh yes. Not just on YouTube. Right, well, here we go. Making the first hole. I can get Dover to come out of the way. Find the ball, mate. Come on, find the ball. Good boy. Now we know it's hollow behind here. We know it's also wet through. Let's see how we go. Wow. That wasn't too bad. There's a lot of rubbish now, I'll get that all cleared up. So this is the other side I did. Some more handy prints. Just there. It's a shame that this stuff's got to come off. It's a nice rounded shape. You can see some more of the original layers. Not original, but extra layers that we thought would be okay. Okay, so as you saw, I just did that bit, and I've gone back to this bit. Wow. Discovered a big hole that was just filled with bits of marble and bits of stuff. I was going here, and I was convinced that the electricity cables came in up there and went down, and they don't. They go down and up. Luckily, when I was having it all rewired, they had extra tubes put in, future-proof, so to speak, and looks like I've cut through one. Fortunately, it's got no electricity in it. And there you go. So that's my mistake for not remembering where everything was, even though we took photos and pictures. So, discovered more tree roots in these corners, only small ones.
Well, been a day. Eventful day. Achievey day. Good day. We'll smile then.
I'm too tired to smile. Been a day. Didn't really achieve a lot. Didn't achieve as much as we'd hoped. However, that is what it's like when you're a celebrity, a celebrati.
So the second big hint that we were hinting at is the fact that we have been chosen, potentially. There's always a potential, there's always a caveat to that, to go onto a British TV programme. And for that, what had been arranged today was a gentleman to come with a camera and watch what we're doing, interview us and all the rest of it.
Yes.
And he was doing a load of stuff, a load of filming with Chris this morning. And then when I came home from work, filming with me, and then obviously filming with a pair of us.
Yes.
But whilst I was at work this morning, Chris sent me this WhatsApp.
Yeah, he'd packed up and he's getting his camera equipment out. And he's doing some test shots, just to do whatever these camera people do.
Yeah.
With their big, massive machines and everything that they have. And the Garda Civil drove past, went up the hill, with two of the cars behind who were just driving to wherever they was going to. And a few minutes later, the Garda Civil turned around and came back and spoke to the cameraman, asked him what he was doing. He explained what he was doing, and he was quite happy. He just said, well, they're just being nosy, they just wanted to know what I was up to.
Yeah.
And so everything was fine there.
What the cameraman said to me, I think he was joking, is he said to I said to the Guardian, we see these British TV programmes like to watch these mad English people that move to Spain. It's not what he said at all. But it's no, but it's
I wasn't party to the conversation. I just stayed out the way.
Yeah.
And so that was about it, really.
Yeah, but one of our neighbours also walked past at the same time as the Guardian were talking to the cameraman. And we then both realised that if this particular gentleman knows, within 2 hours...
of the jungle around here would be beating the merry way to Chinese whispers.
So, rather than Chinese whispers, and us potentially getting a bad name, or however you want to think of it, I made an appointment, and on my way home from work today, I went to the town hall and I had a meeting with the town mayoress. Just to put her straight exactly what was happening. She didn't hear it from somebody at a bar who'd heard it from somebody else, to hear it directly from us. And she was thrilled to bits. Really, really positive. Came up with some ideas of things to talk about, etc. And if there's anything that the town hall can do to help, they're very happy to do so. And I've got her telephone number. So that was a real positive.
Go you.
I know. And then I came home and then we did the filming. So like we've reached 9 o'clock at night and I'm like, I haven't got a brain anymore. Went to work this morning as well.
Yeah, gooey spongy form in the brain casing.
It's all gone. It's all gone.
It's all gone gooey.
It's gone bye-bye. See you again tomorrow.
Yes. Right, so that's a little bit of an update.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So tomorrow onwards and onwards. Wouldn't say upwards because you're working in a hole in the ground, but more plastering coming off and see what we've got.
See what I can reveal. See if there's any secrets to behold.
Just
See if I can find any more horse donkey shoes or a secret stash of money cash.
yeah, we've never found secret money cash. We've found donkey shoes. We've found keys. We've found
Bullets.
bullets, bones,
Yes.
keys.
Other random piece of metal.
Yes.
No money yet.
Yet. Do, do, do.
Yes. I wonder. There's no floorboards, so we can't hide it under that.
No, it'd have to be in the plaster on the walls.
Right. If I find it, it's mine. It'll be pesetas. So
Yeah,
it's
you-
worthless.
It's worth it. You just beat me to it. I was about to say it'll be pesetas and you can't turn them in anymore.
I know. Scrap metal. Scrap value.
They're not even proper metal. They're a weird, funny, nickely thing.
Nickels metal.
No, they weigh nothing. They're weird. Anyway,
That's because they're not worth anything. They're worthless.
if we find any, I'll show you.
Yes, yes. Oh, and it's getting really dark now, so you might even be able to see us.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Behave, you idiot.
Second day. Right. Lost a lot of time yesterday with what was going on. So I need to make up a little bit of time. I'm hoping that it will go as smoothly as it did when I was doing stuff yesterday. So, right, I'll continue with this wall. Lillian doesn't want me to work above head height in case there's an issue. She don't want me on my own while we're doing it, so these things will be done in the afternoons when she gets home from work. We've decided to leave that just for now because that's got electricity cables and everything behind, so we're leaving that so we can do that by hand. Right, I'll get on with this bit. Okay, so I started taking off a bit more of a wall and discovered this cave at one point in time was painted pink. And I obviously didn't like it because they put another layer over the top of this stuff. But because of how wet and sodden it is, there you go. We thought this was all okay. And this is the reason why we said we had this stuff put on. Clearly wasn't, but we didn't know this was behind, obviously. Okay, so pink. A few minutes later, I've made some more discoveries. So every time I make a discovery, I do a short little clip. Some of it may be of interest, some of it may not. So we'll see. Found more roots here. Some more there. Hopefully they're still dead. Found some like red crayon or something there at some point in time. So they covered the pink up and then decided to doodle on the wall, don't know. And that's under this stuff, which is even more modern from when they put these up. And that's the thickness of their first layer of mud plaster, whatever the stuff's called. It does have a special name and I don't know. Can't remember. But it's just coming off in big, massive lumps and it is heavy. And it's saturated. Right, so I cleared up and I got this far. This stuff is really, really thick. Got a loose rock here, I've pulled it back. This little friend's loose as well. As you can see, these roots are just everywhere. So I'm expecting to find more roots here. So I suspect that that's what this crack is that's somewhere in here that we showed you before. It's just still on there. Could be from roots. And if that's the case, then the crack that side's the same. Well, we'll see. They're just little tiny feeder roots so far, so no problems. And they are dead. They just snap and yeah, they're not doing anything now. As long as we don't find any big ones, we'll be fine. Yes, the pine. Again. Wow. Okay. Right, I'll get this corner out and try and save this hoop. Right, got this corner done, and I've just come to a point just up here where I can see a grinder mark, or it looks like it was anyway. Just up here is a real serious cut and I didn't do it, and there as well. Now I know, obviously, electricity's come over to this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to explore in a couple of places to find out where it actually goes in. I've just taken this cover off, and it's a right rat's nest in there. There you go. And I can't really tell where the tubes go. I'll just cover that back up again. Well, I thought I did one of mine a bit tight. That's really tight in there. Anyway, so I don't know if it goes up here and along, or if it goes up here and up into this false ceiling. And then I don't know where the wire for that switch goes. I don't know if it arcs around or if it goes straight up. So I'm just going to knock this corner off and see if I can expose the tubes, because obviously I want to be careful and I don't want to be damaging them, and I don't want to have to call the electrician back to completely rewire the place. Oh, poo. Whoa. I'll have that. Obviously, I'll fix that up. Just know that one is. Look at these roots. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, I stopped doing knocking walls out, and as you can see, this is as far as I got. I can fix all this lot. Literally, it was just below the surface. How dangerous is that? Obviously the electrician didn't put these in. We know exactly which builder did it. Hope this isn't a prelude to something worse. Thick roots. I don't know. It's all really crumbly stuff. Anyway, on my quest to find where the electricity runs for in here, I've just looked, and in that junction box area it heads this way, so I don't know. Anyway, I knocked on the wall and it sounds all hollow. So I just knocked here thinking, oh, I wonder if that's where the pipe goes, and no. This coating is coming off. Just pulling it off, look. Look, the damp's done. And this is why you don't use modern products, especially in a cave. Don't use it. It just seals all the damp in. That is wet through. And the moisture's got behind and pushed it off. I mean, there's no way should you be able to do this with your fingers. If you use the right stuff, I guarantee you, once we've lined in here, got all this lot off and been lined, you won't be able to do this. I am absolutely gutted. The camera's failed again. Damn thing. It keeps going mental. Been back twice now, and it does the same flipping thing. Anyway, we've got to go with what we've got. I'm so sorry, but now there's an acro here, because I wasn't prepared to risk the weight of this concrete lintel, because I don't know how far in it goes. I did try and show I was removing all this, and it's all been lost. I'm so sorry, and I'm really, really disappointed. And this was just packed with mud and a few facing stones, so I'm sure that's acro's unnecessary. And I cleaned it all up and everything. I am absolutely devastated. Anyway, you can see this is marble. Well, I believe it is anyway. I'm not a geologist, I don't know such things, but yeah, absolutely devastated. I lost all that footage. Don't buy a GoPro if you want to do any video vlogging or anything like this, because they're just so unreliable. I'm going to rant a bit more. And what makes it even worse is, it's still under warranty. And all they do is just send a replacement one that does exactly the same thing. It's a known fault. It's a known error. They won't fix it. It's a nightmare. Right, rant over, back to jolly old me. Okay, so I'll carry on. Keeping fingers crossed this camera doesn't fail again. Probably will do, because I just had a rant about it. I'm getting to the position now where I'm going to put that on. I'm just trying to chip the surface plaster off so I can see where it possibly had been cut for burying the tube, because as you've seen, the builder that we had do all this work, but burying the tube, obviously had very, very short arms. Definitely wanted the room square or sharp edges. It just doesn't work unless you build it up. And I'll just show you. So that must have had a pole or a wooden post or something to go up to, and then this bit was added on. Or it went the other way, where they dug it out and then put this bit up to it, I don't know. Well, it won't be like that when it's done. It'll have nice rounded corners. Right. Wow. Lillian's not going to be a smiley when she gets home and sees all this damage. Well, not damage, but all the work we've got to do. I'm guessing if it continues in this direction, we can add a week to our schedule, which is fine. As long as we get it done by the end of August, it won't be too bad. Maybe first week of September. So it's going to be a long project. Right, so far so good. I just took a load more off either side. Right, get these cleared up. Crikey, these machines make your head sweat. Right, get this lot cleared up. Okay, so I've had a little bit more of a look, took some more off, found the tubes, flipping crazy place to put them. I'm just taking some of this off and once again trying to prove why you don't use modern stuff on old. Found that. I found this, and it's all rotten wood. All absolutely rotten wood. No idea. But it's fine false pepper tree roots. How far does that tree send its roots? It's crazy. And Andy's just arrived to bring some more acros for safety.